I want to show you and talk to you a little bit about this grouping of shells, clam shells actually, freshwater, that I found today here in Saginaw, Michigan, in the dirt which some little animal had burrowed out of its hole that it made for itself to live in. These are really quite interesting, and there are some things on some of these that most people would not recognize as being a Native American Indian artifact, but is as much an artifact as is an arrowhead, for example. I'm going to show you individually here now a few of the pieces, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in fact, that were modified slightly as to be used as a tool by the probably late woodland people that inhabited this area. Even the ones across the top, which have not been modified into a tool, show a distinctive breakage pattern that shows that they were broken by someone to get to the meat that was inside. Now, the Native Americans of Michigan ate a lot of food found in the lakes and streams. Those pieces across the top are, no doubt in my mind at all, the remains of an ancient meal. Here is the first individual shell that I want to show you. If you were walking along, you would probably not pay much attention to this. What I found in it is a slight notch here, and along this edge, a pressure type flaking retouching, which sharpened this edge. This is, all of these are fairly soft now, but when they were new, if you will, they would have been hard, and this would have been an excellent edge for cutting. So that's one. Here's another one similar to that, except it has a double notch here and here, which indicates to me that it may have been actually attached to a bone or wooden handle at some point. Here, along this entire surface here, has been retouched, pressure flaked, if you will, to make it into a usable cutting tool. This one is the same. Along these edges, it has been retouched also to be used as a knife, either handheld or attached to a handle. This interesting piece has a notch in it. I believe that it was probably a hole actually drilled through the shell. It could have been a pendant worn like a gorget. Although I do, again, along this edge that I'm showing you right now, feel that it has been sharpened again by pressure flaking. Before it broke as a gorget, which I'm fairly certain it was, or I should say after it broke, they retouched this surface. Now, this piece here is more knife-like. It reminds me of the macro blades that I've found on some sites, but this one isn't macro. It's probably about 1.5 to 2 inches long. This edge, as well as this edge, would have been excellent for cutting. This edge has the pressure flaking again, and actually you can, if you look carefully, you can see that along this edge. This edge did not, but I believe by the bevel that it has, that it was honed or sharpened, if you will, into another cutting tool. And this, again, is another cutting tool, particularly retouched along this edge by pressure flaking. And then the small one, it's kind of a notch, almost like a small hatchet. And who knows, it may have been used in woodworking, but it is touched up on that edge and this notched edge, which could have been used on that notching for production of arrow or shafts for bows or other, type of woodworking, or working with the reeds that were abundant in the area to make mats and what have you out of them. Lastly, in this grouping, is this clamshell. It would actually be like that. Has a hole in it here. It is my opinion that that's not a naturally occurring hole. Okay, it's sharpened some, not a whole lot, but that's what I got to show you. I will show you more tomorrow, and thanks for stopping by, and have a